Yes.
Elias, how you doing? I haven't seen you in like 3 months. How have you been?
I'm getting better. I'm dealing with a sore throat, and then later on I figured out what was going on with my scenario of having a bad keeper.
Yeah.
And I have 4 people that have custody over me. It's Yom Kippur, Israel, Syria, and Terra. And when I was getting to the straight and narrow path, is that Israel was cleansing me because of some coal that she was trying to get. So I think it happened in her first life, before she reincarnated, and then later after that, she decided to misuse the priesthood. And I'm not really sure how I'm not really sure how Israel became my keeper. But when she became my keeper, she misuses the priesthood all the time. So she went to the future or did something, and then she somehow found out something about me that she wanted to get. So she was trying to get that. So she was just following me around on and off in my life, asking me if I have any blessings and call. So I think she got irritated one time because I've been living in Phoenix for a while, and she told me that you're not making texts. What are you doing? So she must have been altering space and time, that I make text no matter what. So this I mean, I don't have the permission to explain the whole thing, but she might have claimed to me on the Lamatan 2s so she can get these blessings and call. I'm not gonna lie, because at first I thought it was the anti-celestial assembly, but I don't understand the ambition. So I do presume that it's some feminine named Israel, and she's misusing the priesthood, and she's harassing the shit out of me using the priesthood. So that's why I'm on the streets, because of this corrupt spirit guy named Israel. She's bad. She misuses the new covenant, and she's related to Enos.
So Israel is a female that is harassing you
With the priesthood.
with the priesthood. What happened to Rogus and
Because I kept sidekicking, because I kept trying to figure out, why does Rogus and Zazel keep bothering me? What do they want? And the only thing, it doesn't add up. But as soon as I started getting epiphanies of Israel, intuition of Israel, then it started making more sense. Now, you see, Israel, during her first life, before she reincarnated as Abraham's descendant, because originally Israel's the father, or excuse me, Israel's the mother of Abraham. That's what I got through the straight and narrow. And she was supposed to be a lightsaber wolf. She was supposed to be, making texts. She's supposed to be an ascendant. Israel's supposed to be an ascendant, so she has to be making texts, developing her karma. But she wasn't doing that. She wanted to be in the new covenant instead. So when she decided to be in the new covenant, when Israel decided to be in the new covenant, she somehow got knowledge of the priesthood, and then she started misusing it. Now, I don't really know how I came across Israel. I still have to figure out that puzzle, because verbally, maybe, because I do know one thing. Maybe it's her celestial kin Janah.
okay?
It's probably her celestial kin Janah.
Yep.
Now her celestial kin Janah, what he did on the planet.
Yeah.
I don't know if they still exist today.
Okay.
But they opened up a bunch of veils using the priesthood, using Israel,
Yep.
and they started invading everything.
Okay.
So I don't really have a lot of knowledge on this.
Okay.
But if I need to find out more, I'll use omens and scribe.
Okay.
And yeah, because it doesn't, for my scenario, it doesn't make sense, because when I was in Phoenix, I was in apostate. So being a lightsaber wolf is not a normal scenario. So there's nothing more that I can say with that, but it makes sense that it's Israel, because every time I lean on Israel, it makes more sense.
Right.
Now, maybe I got, because there's veils everywhere, so maybe I got pushed inside a veil.
Yeah.
And I know that Israel did this. She's not an espionage queen.
Okay.
She's a Clayton's rod.
Okay. Okay.
So I know how Clayton's rat. I know how Clayton's rats work. They get a bunch of people. So I know that Israel got someone named Yom Kippur, Cyril, and Tara, and they're not all from the same age. So she was altering space and time, collecting a bunch of people from different times.
Okay.
So she picked up a bunch of different celestials to be around me.
Okay.
So it has to be put on trial, if not, because all these celestials are around me, and she did it for coal and blessings.
Okay. What? Last time I talked to you, I gave you a cooler and other items. Did they get stolen? You told me.
Oh yeah, my stuff gets stolen. My stuff gets stolen.
So that stuff got stolen.
Yeah, but who does it get stolen by?
Yeah, who's taking it?
Because I'm telling you right now. Because at first I was thinking maybe it's just some random people, but like it's just, you know, it doesn't make sense. But then when I think about Israel, then it's different. So if you see someone with like blonde curly hair,
Yeah.
and she looks kind of like a masculine, but she's feminine.
Okay.
That's Israel. Don't because usually this is what she does. She does a lot of personnel.
Okay.
She'll knock on everyone's door, even if she doesn't know you.
Right.
And then so look to your people, and if she has like blue eyes and curly hair, don't answer the door, because she'll cleanse you with the priesthood.
Okay.
She'll ask for you for a vouch. So don't respond to her.
Okay. All right. Yeah, it's good to know, because we don't want those type of people or celestial beings.
She's a celestial.
Okay. What? How is the? You had an injury to the back of your head.
Oh, I'm still healing from that.
It's still healing.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you feeling a little bit better? Or?
Oh, I feel much better when I get the stroke down. Then I feel much safer.
Okay. Elias, also, when I saw you, you said you needed a water and your favorite is Panda. So I got you some Panda and some water. So thank you very much for talking to me. I'm glad you're doing good.
Yeah, and
it was your birthday recently, so happy birthday, right?
Well, I can't. I'm on a spectrum.
But because you don't celebrate your birthday, but
On a spectrum.
Because you're on a spectrum where you have to focus on your mission, right?
Yeah, I can't infidel.
Okay.
Because I was even thinking about it like because this I mean, like when I was on the spectrum, the Lamasan 2s, I kept thinking to my head, it's not real. It's not. I'm probably just being a fool.
Okay.
And then later on, I when I was mediating, there's a lot of other bronze dragons, swift converts,
Okay.
Or brass mammals.
Okay.
They're on the body of Christ meditating.
Okay.
And they tell me stories. Do you know how a lot of people thought they were? Do you know how a lot of people got tortured on the Lamasan 2s?
Right.
They didn't think that they were on the Lamasan 2s. And I needed to discern, okay, well, if I'm getting these epiphanies and it says write $200 about transgression or torture, and I'm able to translate it, I was like, okay, then I have to fidel.
Okay.
So that's my job, to fidel. That's why they chose me. You know, I'm a fidel, even though I'm a draft.
Okay.
But yeah, it's kind of difficult. But like sometimes I just see it. You know, like I just see kind of like I don't know what you call it. I just see like I don't know, just like you know, just not people, but just some scary things. Because you know, I remember I used to be in an Assassin's Creed. That's really scary.
Right.
So that's what motivated me. It's like, okay, what if I don't believe, and I end up in an Assassin's Creed? So that's what motivated me.
That's where you got your motivation, was Assassin's Creed?
Yeah, you know what an Assassin's Creed is, right?
What is it?
It's where a bunch of gore is torture.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not trying to be in an Assassin's Creed.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Any other updates you'd like to let folks out there know? Anything else going on?
If you do too much media, personnel Jew, just stop, because supposedly there's a lot of corrupt celestials out there, and people know it, or people don't even know what a celestial is.
Right.
Like if you don't know what a celestial is, just look up the definition. Oh, it's a spirit. Okay. Then learn more about this.
Okay.
Because it's really bad. I mean, it's just bad.
It's bad.
See, look at this person right here. See, this is the person that you really got to focus on.
Okay. Why is that?
Because he says they're in heaven and all that stuff.
He what?
Okay, they're from the cosmos, right?
I've been listening and really
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. This is how I am.
Yeah.
If he sees someone come out of manifest, he'll probably worship them.
Okay.
Don't be like him.
Don't be like him?
Because I'm able to discern.
Okay.
Like you shouldn't be fascinated by that.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of invaders.
I have a lot to learn.
So the thing is, the problem that we have in the nation
Yeah.
is that there's not enough nationalists.
Nationalists, there's not enough?
There's not enough nationalists.
Okay.
Everyone's either race or religion.
Okay.
Because I can discern that person's religion right there.
Oh, really?
It's a big problem.
Okay.
If you're not a nationalist, you're not going to be for the soil. Then you're going to catch bad omens because you're not for the soil.
Right.
So if you're not for the soil is going to get you clappings.
Okay.
As I was learning this about God, because there's two things you're going to learn in life: God and the soil. If you have a soil, and if you have a God. Because I just learned this recently too. Like, you know, the planet doesn't have a God.
Okay.
Yahweh left the planet during Yahweh left the planet during the medieval ages.
Did he?
Yeah, he left the planet during the medieval ages because there was too many primos
Okay.
and celestials that were in the mammal dimension. Then he told some celestial borns, how about you make text and become a lightsaber wolf and be an astray. And everyone used to have the new covenant all the time, and he just decided to leave the planet. He used to relegate the planet all the time using reapers and all that stuff. I mean, this is what I'm saying because it makes sense. Why do you think it's called the Dark Ages? Because God left. No one makes text. No one develops in the body of Christ. No one follows through the body of Christ. People just get in the body of Christ and fail. How did they fail in the body of Christ? They get into marijuana, alcohol, associates. They get demented. Then they get indoctrinated with media. Because there's been television all the time, just in the cosmos. Like back in the Middle Ages, there was television, but not in the mammal dimension, just in the cosmos. So people been drinking, smoking all the time.
Wow.
So God said, you know what? How about you guys make text? If not, I'm gonna leave the planet, and that's what he did.
Wow, very interesting. But so Elias, thank you very much for the update. I'm glad you're doing okay. You're still out here, so I'll keep checking on you. And I'm gonna give you some money so you can get some food later, okay?
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother. We'll talk soon, okay?
You forgot that.